Hello, Serge here from the Backyard Driving Range. We have a question that came into customer service from Ralph Pickford, and Ralph says, "Hello, Serge. I like your swing technique, but for me the following points are confusing. Alright, the downswing is free. Does this mean that you should not power your arms in the downswing? Swing your arms. Does this mean you should power your arms in the downswing? Make the bump your first move in the downswing. Does this mean that the bump is powering your arms in the downswing? Finish facing the target. In making the turn, do your arms power the body, or does the body power your arms? Your clarification would be appreciated. Thank you, Ralph Pickford." Well, thank you, Ralph, for sending this in, because these are some great thoughts, and I'm sure a lot of other folks at sometimes might find these confusing, or at least could have more than one definition for it. All right, so let's just start at the top and work down. The downswing is free. Does this mean that you should power your arms with your downswing? Absolutely. In fact, I think maybe all we need to do is talk about what the arms and the body is supposed to be doing in the swing. All right, and I think it should explain everything. All right, so let's just start off. The peak performance golf swing, the Serge swing, is defined as a 3/4 limited turn swing. All right, so what does that mean? All right, we're saying that the body has, we're going to restrict our body movement so that we can have a less turn and swing our arms faster. Swing our arms faster, swing the club faster. All right, now the general philosophy taught in golf today is predominantly turn your body a lot, make a big huge turn, and then you snap your body to the left. You start your swing with rotating, you're turning your body to the left, and the faster, and they want you to turn your body so fast that and clear your hips, your left side out of the way, your knees and your hips out, and just pull your arms through. So they're saying the rotational swing theory, and there's a few different variations of the rotational swing theory. They have different names. I'm not going to go into those at the moment. But the whole concept is your power is coming from rotating your body to pull your arms, and your arms throwing a little bit. Okay? So the power is basically speed of the body helps create speed of the arms. We are just the opposite. So they're saying rotation of the torso. We're saying that we're not going to rotate the torso anywhere as much. We're not going to move it anywhere near as much. And we're going to swing our arms faster. The concept we're using is we're going to swing the arms in the club in the concept of generating more centrifugal force. And the best definition of that is if I had a rock on a string here, and that rock was just hanging down, and I flip the rock up into motion. And as I swing the rock, and my hand gets going and it starts swinging the rock faster and faster, I let more string out, and the rock starts going faster and faster to where you could almost hear the string whizzing through the air. What happens to my hand as the rock starts going faster and faster? It moves less. That is the general concept of centrifugal force. Moving from a center, the center gets tighter so that the rock can go faster. Well, the symbolism for us hitting a golf ball is the club head is the rock, the shaft in the left arm is the string to where it connects in the shoulder. All right? And the hand is the whole body. So when we want to swing the club at any speed, and especially if we want to swing it, so we say, hit it faster, to swing the club faster, I hit the ball a little bit harder, we restrict our body movement so we can swing our arms faster. All right? Now, again, in many cases, in the general rotational swing theory method, they say that if you want to hit a ball farther, you're going to take a wider stance, because you need that wider stance for a broader base to give yourself the balance to make a bigger turn and a longer swing. Are we going to do that? No. In fact, one time I was giving a lesson to a +2 handicap, and when we were talking about, I asked him, what do we do if we, in the peak performance golf swing, if we want to hit a ball longer or harder? And I said, are we going to do what everybody says about wider stance to take a bigger turn and longer swing? He said, no. And I said, okay, what are we going to do? And without even thinking about answering it, DJ happened to be hitting balls behind us about where that tree is behind me, and 20 feet. And he just yelled over to Deej, and he knew him. We played golf together. He said, hey, Deej, what do you do when you want to hit the ball harder? And DJ was ready to pull the trigger on a shot, and he just stood up like this. He said, I hold my knees more and I swing my arms faster that way. To me, there's no better definition. That says it all in one sentence. I hold my knees more, which means we talk about the wide knees outward pressure to have the limited turn, which is we turn only to the toe line, right, and up. And then in the follow through, we turn only to the back arm over the toe line and up. So we have a very limited turn so we can swing our body faster. We're creating centrifugal force to the arms. That says it all. I hold my knees more and swing my arms faster that way, not my body. Why is that important? Well, first off, the body is not designed to rotate. A human spine from the top to the bottom, if you were to hold one at the neck and the pelvis and twist it, has 28 vertebrae, and it only has, on average, about 28 degrees of rotation. 28! And yet everybody's telling you to turn 90 or more degrees. And the worst part about it is, why does the lower back hurt? Because the bottom 5, L1 through 5, don't have no rotation. It's only the top 23 that rotate. And then in those only maximize 20 degrees, 28 degrees. So, wonder why so many people are getting lower back issues? Never mind all the other body parts. The body is not designed to rotate. All right? Baseball players don't stand at the bat and put their back to the targets. Tennis players, when the ball's hit to them, they just turn and swing straight back through this. All right? They don't make a big turn and a big follow through, and they always finish square to the target. So today they're teaching you to turn your back to your target, 90 degrees or more. And in many cases, 90 is never enough. And then when you hit the ball, they want you to turn all the way here and put your back shoulder at the target. All right? What sport in the world doesn't have you finish square to the target? There's only one, golf. And as I used to say on my very first video, did God give golfers a dispensation to play by their own set of rules? I don't think so. But when you're going to stand here and you make the peak performance limited turn, just go into the catcher's mitt and up the tree, and then swing through and up the tree. On this side, you got a very limited turn. How much am I turning? If I turn to my toe line, I'm only turning my about 70-degree shoulder turn. That last 20, look where my arm goes. Right now, this arm is dead parallel to that camera. As soon as I go and put the club at the camera, look where my arm is. And what if I turn a little bit more? It's unbelievable how many players today, when they turn, their upper arm is at a right angle to their feet, which means their toe line, which is at a right angle to the target. That means they have to turn their shoulders at least 120, 30 degrees, or maybe more. We only turn to the toe line, straight up, straight down, just like skipping a rock, just like hitting a hockey stick, just like standing here and serving a tennis racket, or you're looking at the person serving and you just turn like that and you swing like that to hit a forehand or a backhand. So, if you look at every one of these questions, does this mean that you should power your arms in a downswing? Absolutely. Does it swinging your arms? Does this mean that you should power your arms in a downswing? Absolutely. Downswing is free. Does this mean that you'll power your arms? Yes, because the freedom is that I'm holding my body so I can swing my arms faster and in control, maintaining my balance throughout the whole swing. Swinging the arms faster. The next question: make the bump your first move with a downswing. Does this mean that the bump is powering your arms in a downswing? The bump is the transition. As I'm going up and I start to bump before I get up, I skip a rock on the lake. When you skip the rock, your lower body's already starting to go forward while your arm's still going up. And then it reaches a point where there's got to be a winner. Does your arm keep going up to throw the rock? Because if it keeps going up and you're here, you're going to lose your balance. There's a point where here, and it comes down, and then you just fire your arms to the finish. So it sets the transition and helps start to pull your arms down, which gives you technically an instant of a free fall. And that free fall is just a kick start for you to just explode your arms up, swinging up to your finish. All right? And that's what we call it, swinging up to the tee finish. Finish facing the target and making a turn. Do your arms power the body, or does the body power your arms? The body is supporting your arms. Okay, so once I get here, it's supporting my arms on the way up, the transition, and especially to the finish. We talk about once you hit it, boom, I want you to hit it, and I want you to stand up AFAP, as fast as possible. I say that as soon as you hit a ball, you cannot stand up fast enough. I call that, boom, I call that Pop-Tarting. Okay? Because once you hit the ball, I want your arms to come up fast, and when we get to that tee finish, we want to get to the point where and recoil and relax, the shoulders are horizontal to the ground, the spine's vertical. No tilting, twisting, or whatever. Straight at the target. So if your body doesn't stand up fast enough and you're trying to swing your arms fast, your arms are going to break down, because if your body doesn't move to be chasing your arms up there, everything's going to break down. So you hit it, and I say as soon as I hit the ball, my whole right side is chasing my right side from my foot to my knee, the hip, the shoulder, my hands, and the club are all chasing the club up to the finish. All right, so I am swinging that club right up to over my shoulder, the lower hand at the ear, and pull it straight down into the tee finish. So it's all about swinging the arms fast with the body being very quiet in the backswing. And once we start that downswing and we make that impact, bang, I'm just pop-tarting and standing up to face the target. So I can keep that explosion of power and momentum all the way up to that dynamically balanced finish. So it's all about your body is being more quiet in the backswing and then exploding after impact, supporting and maintaining the positions that you can get to be in perfect balance. And when you start doing that, it's basically swinging around faster and your body supports it. Okay? And when you get to that T finish, recoil and relax, square to the target, you'll know you've made a good golf swing and you'll be hitting it much more solid, much more straight, very likely longer, and therefore keeping the ball in play to shoot those lower scores. Well, that's it for the search for today on we swing our arms to make the club move, and we get our power from the arms. Centrifugal force, rock at the end of a string. That's the body-friendly swing. That's the key to hitting it more consistently, solid and straight. And with that, you'll be shooting those low scores. So again, that's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking to y'all again soon.